Okay, listeners, yeah, we've got now with me. I've got now with me Missy BK all the way from Canada. Hello, Missy BK.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great, and you?
I'm doing really fine. It's really amazing talking to you finally. And to the public.
Okay. All right, listeners, like I promised you last week, today we shall be having yet another artist on the show. On Thursday, we had the charming Prince, Cameroonian born Afrobeats artist who is currently based in Thailand. And today, we are having MissyBK all the way from Canada. Like I told you, POM Radio UK doesn't make promises and fails. So, it's right here, MissyBK. Welcome on the show.
Thank you so much, Prince. I'm really happy to be on the program today.
So how's your day been?
Everything is fine. Just chilling today. It's a beautiful day. And I'm happy talking with you now.
Okay, that's good. So what's up? What have you been up to for the weekend? Partying?
I did not really party last weekend because I was in the studio. I had to record a sound, so I was so busy writing and recording.
Oh my God! Yeah, listeners. She just can't stop. And Miss BK released a song last week. I will be expecting her to relax, sit back and relax and watch. But yeah, she's not stopping. That's what I like. So let's start this program for tonight. Are you ready, Miss BK?
Of course, I'm ready.
Okay, I would like our listeners out there to know a little bit more about Miss BK. So, what can you tell them? Who Miss BK is? Who is MissyBK?
Wow, that's a very good question. MissyBK, my names are Constance B. Kimmel, and I come from Cameroon. Specifically from Bamenda. That's where I grew up. That's
now
why
that's Bamenda girl again.
Right. And I later on moved to Germany. And since I had to pursue my musical career, I decided to move to Canada. But I still have this attachment back home. That's why I decided to do something with Afro pop to get back to my roots.
All right. Okay, listeners, at least today, just the intro of MissyBK. And right about now, I will take the next question. And right after that, I will play you some of our songs right here on POM Radio UK. And right now, I will say, MissyBK. Hello?
Yes, hello?
Yeah. So, at what age did you start music? Was it at the age of 17? Or was it at a younger age?
Well, music was something that, it started back when I was young. I remember I used to sing just to control myself, just to feel happy. And at a very young age, I wanted to stay with my grandma, so I was living with her. And she was really involved with music. I remember she used to take me to the choir. And even though I was the youngest, they told me, "Oh, you can sing with us," And that really motivated me, even though it came like something natural. But due to the fact that I was surrounded with music, with people who loved music, actually gave me that positive vibe to continue with this influence of music in my life.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. And talking about you starting it at this age, that age. So what's up? How has it been like? That's family-wise, because I know when we have to talk about football, let's go off music a little bit. When we have to talk about football in Cameroon, that's say some 5-6 years back. Yeah, when you have to talk about football, your parents will tell you, if I catch you, go play that boy again, I'll go beat the devil out of you. So, yeah, because people like Ethiopians, they have to do it stubbornly. So, coming back now to music. Has it been
No.
that way for you? Were your parents and family supportive? Have they been supportive all through?
I think, I still remember back when I was in secondary school,
Yeah.
I started singing in a band.
Yeah.
I started singing in a band, and I was really involved with shows and everything. I still remember my mom used to tell me, hey, I know you love music so much, but I just wanted to stop it for a while and go to school. I wanted to have your certificate,
Yeah.
and I want you to be educated, okay? If you get that done for me, then I will give you a go-ahead to do the music that you want to do. I still remember I used to be angry. I'll be like, what's wrong with her? But she still made me to understand that if you have your education,
Yeah.
you'll be able to go, further with your music. Because even if the music does not work, you will still have a
Something.
certificate. You will still have something to depend on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she was right. I think, when you're so young, you're like, God, why is she after me? But when you grow older, you tend to understand so many things that you could not understand when you were so young.
Yeah.
So I think that's the case, like in football. They tell you don't do this, and
That's one irony when I tend to ask all the artists I've hosted on POM radio. That's the irony I get, because when I ask them if their family has been supportive, I expect them to say no. For me, when I always go to the studio and come back, my dad will flog me and all that. It just seems to be an irony, because their families and has always been supportive. Because, like I told you earlier, for football, I know, because I used to play football when I was small. I remember at one point in time, I break my leg. I had a fracture with my leg, and I didn't go to school for 2 weeks. And my dad my dad was singing and singing. That was when I was sometime around primary school. And since that event, oh my God! If you see me in a football pitch, I don't know. I never play football again.
At least, nothing happens for nothing. I think that time you were home, it gave you some time to think, over the whole thing. And I think that was something good.
Mm-hmm.
That was something good.
Yep. Okay, listeners, that's it so far. But don't go nowhere, because we'll be right back shortly after this lovely song from nobody else but our guest artist tonight, MissyBK. Stay tuned in as you listen to her latest song right here in the market.
POM Radio UK.
baby. That's the latest song from our guest artist tonight.
You are my baby.
Lovely Zook. I'm not gonna lie.
My heart is boom, boom, boom for you now. I just see sunshine in my life. I just see myself for your paradise. No be lie. Your love to make me feel alive. It be like sin of voodoo you to use. Your love the sweet past banana. I'm not gonna lie, you be my boo. You know so not true. And I love you. I'm your lady. I'm your lady. I'll be your lady. Yeah. I'll be your lady. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, you be my boo. You know so not true. And I love you. You are my baby. You are my baby. You be my baby. Yeah. You be my baby. Yeah. You are my baby, you are my baby, you be my baby, yeah. You be my baby, yeah. You are my baby, you are my baby, you be my baby, yeah. I will never leave you. I will always be here. I will never let you go. I will never leave you. I will always be here. I will never let you go. Oh, baby, oh my baby, I am feeling you. Baby, oh my baby, I am loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you. Baby, oh my baby, I am feeling you. Baby, oh my baby, I am loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you. Baby, oh my baby, I am feeling you. Baby, oh my baby, I am loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you. Baby, oh my baby, I am feeling you. Baby, oh my baby, I am loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you, loving you.
You be my baby, yeah. You be my baby, yeah. I be your baby, yo. I be your baby, yo. Okay, listeners, from the very first day I listened to this song, I've never stopped listening and shaking, especially the baby part. I really, really wish I could sing this right now to my lovely, 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 lovely girlfriend. You be my baby. MissyBK, live from POM Radio UK. And MissyBK is been doing music for quite a while now, and she was in a music band at the very first effort she tried doing music. She started off with a music band, and she's moved on to perfection, as I can say, because you can check that from her songs on YouTube. And today I was going through this song of yours, MissyBK.
Yes.
Yeah. But just before we'll get to that sometime later in the show tonight. And right now I just want to say your latest song. Let's talk about this latest song of yours, My Baby.
Okay.
Yeah. What inspired you to do this song?
Wow. This song is all about falling in love and falling head over heels.
Yeah.
I have this friend of mine, her heart was broken for a long time. She stayed for a long time, like some years without dating.
Yeah.
Because she was scared to date, and she didn't want to. She didn't feel like she would ever, feel the way she felt back then, or she would ever fall in love with someone again.
Yeah.
So when she met the guy, she was like, it's like any other, and stuff. But all of a sudden, all the time, she was like, hey, I don't know what is wrong with me.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how I'm feeling for this guy.
Uh,
I don't know. I feel something different. I feel like I'm in the sky, you know. And then I'm like, yeah, to tell me you're falling in love, you
that's
know.
a TLCL.
Yeah. So, but in her eyes, I could see, like, you know, she had this fiery look, you know, like she could feel the butterflies, you know, in her stomach. And I used to tell her, hey, come on, I feel like you're in love and you're drowning right now, because she could not stop thinking or talking about this guy, you know. The thing that made me write about the song was, I felt like I was living it, because the way she explained it, you could see the picture, how she was feeling, and the desire that she wanted, you know. She desired this guy so much, in a way that she was feeling like this guy was using magic to get to her. Because this guy touched that place that she didn't believe another person would ever touch.
Wow.
So in this song, I try to give back that feel to fall in love head over heels again. And giving that feel, making that person to feel like they'll never leave you, you know?
Yeah.
It's like something magical, you know. So that's the message that I try to send across this song.
It's a lovely song. I
And
really,
it's a real life experience.
yeah, it's a lovely song. I really, really, really love it so much. And let's talk about your step, your next step after My Baby. What's next?
Yes. Oh, I have a lot in store.
Because you told me earlier.
This year.
Because you told me earlier that you were in the studio all through the weekend instead of going out having fun.
Of course, you know, I plan to release my first EP by the end of April, May.
Yeah.
And I will start another video shoot very soon. And just to give a bit of it, my next single is going to be with Missy. So we are actually working on the video right now, which will drop in a couple of weeks after this one.
Wow.
And I believe I'm going to release a couple of videos this year, so there's a lot to see from me this year. That's all I can say.
Okay. MissyBK, let's say I've been going through doing some research on you in particular.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the most interesting part about my job, because every time I need to get someone on the show, I need to do a lot of research, no sleeping for me. And researching on you, I realized that you started up with Afro pop. Why I'm putting Afro in front of the pop is because we are African. You know how you know how we do these things. I just don't want to say pop. I don't want to say pop. I'll say Afro pop. Yeah. So
exactly.
you started up with Afro pop. So why the switch from Afro pop to Zouk?
That's a very good question. You know, the first song I ever released, you know, thanks to my team, we released, because I can't say I.
Yeah.
Since, you know, now you're seeing me now, but behind this person is a very big team working with me. So I can say the first song that we released, technically was Pure Pop. Then I was still trying to it was just like a testing, you know, trying to figure out who my fans are.
Yeah.
You know, after this, I realized that there were so many brothers and sisters from Africa that were standing for me, that they wanted to see more of me, you know. And I talk with them. Sometimes online, I try to talk with as many people as I can, you know, or try to answer to their questions, or even listen to the advice that they have for me, you know. And after I gathered all the information, I realized that, you know, there is much more expected of me. And after I talked with Mary, because Mary is my mentor, you know,
yeah,
I felt like I have to go back to my roots. I remember the moment he sat with me and he told me, BK, now it's time for you to go back and come home. go back and start from your roots, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And like that, you fit the public that you have now. He told me you have many hungry fans. You have many people looking up to you right now, back from Cameroon and Africa, that you have to quench that desire.
Uh-huh.
And that made me to now decide, you know, to live a dream of taking my culture,
Yeah.
which is the African culture,
Mm-hmm.
and mixing it with the American,
The
or
Western culture, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yes, it's just like taking a black woman with a white man and bringing them together.
Yeah.
So I decided to bring that fusion of Africa and the Western culture, since we live in the Western world,
Yeah.
to mix and produce something unique. So that's why I decided to call it Afro and Pop. So Afro is for Africa,
And
the
pop
stands
is for the Western world. That's what I'm talking about, listeners. It's MissyBK. All the way from Canada, and I've been having so much fun right here with her so far on the show. And I want to say big shout out to I Love Beats and MissyBK. Shout out is coming all the way from I Love Beats. It says shout out to you, big one. And also I want to say happy birthday to Elilina Pinky, our constant listener all the way from Germany. And not forgetting all our listeners right there in Germany. A special shout out goes to Basil, aka More Money. And right there in Canada, I want to say big shout out goes to the Miss BK, your team. Big shout out to them. And want to say big shout out to Grace. I'm not forgetting Anna, also there in Montreal. And listeners, stay tuned, because right now I will be taking the very first request for tonight. And after that request, I will come back to a guest artist on the show, MissyBK, live from POM Radio UK. So stay tuned in, because the next request is coming all the way from the US of A, and it's from I Love Beats. He's asking me to play I'm a Through featuring Milo, Ahead. And he's dedicating it to Team 237 USA and UK. Thank you so much, Alota, and big shout out to all our listeners right there in the USA and North America. Stay tuned in as you listen to this lovely song from a Cameroonian Afrobeat artist who is based here in London, UK. Okay, listeners, that's I'm a Through featuring Milo, Ahead special request coming all the way from I Love Beats. And right now, I want to say MissyBK. Hello, Miss BK. Yeah. So you it's been, I really want to say I'm speechless at the moment.
This special moment, and it's really been a long time coming that I wanted to talk to you and to all my friends out there.
Yeah.
And I want to thank each and everyone for listening as well. And I want to thank my team for this wonderful journey that they are taking me through. And thank you, friends. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Come on, MissyBK. I want you to give our listeners a rendezvous.
that I can't say no to you, friends.
So we're having you sometime back this month on the show.
Exactly. I think before the month runs to an end, I would definitely love to be on the show again. You know, you told me that it's a fun show, and
Yeah.
since I started talking, I've been smiling and laughing. And I just like the fact that you sound happy. You make the interview sound like fun, and I'm having fun, and I would like to be again on the show. So I'll get an appointment for the end of
Yeah.
this month to come back.
All right, listeners, that's it. That's it from Miss BK, and you've heard her. She will be right here again, live from Pump Radio UK. But this time around, we really just have to wrap it short for now. Thank you so much, Missy BK. And any last word for your fans,
Thank
and
you.
give them your contact so they can check you out on Twitter, Facebook.
Exactly. You know, anybody, all of them, and I welcome each and every one of you to check me out on Facebook through MissyBK, on Twitter, MissyBK Official, and on Instagram. You know, if you follow me on Twitter, I'll follow you back. And if you write me on Facebook, I'll always be there to answer to your messages. If I don't get back to you on time, no, I will at one point in time right back. So thank you, everyone, for all your support. Thank you for supporting me, and thank you for appreciating my work. That gives me strength to move on. I will thank each and every one of you. Thank you.
All right, okay, Mr. BK, thank you so much for being on the show and for taking some time out for coming live from Pump Radio UK. I really appreciate that, and don't forget we've got a rendezvous for this month.
Thank you. I will not forget. Thank you so much.
All right, have a lovely day. I'll give you a call right after the show.
You too. Bye.
All right, take care. Okay, listeners, that's been Miss BK all the way from Canada, and like I promised you all earlier, we're gonna have her again, yeah, on the show. It's probably some circumstances, something just had to come up, and we can't really continue with the show, and we apologize for that. But don't worry, you'll get to know more about MissyBK live on Pump Radio UK sometime this month. We don't make promises without fulfilling them. So stay tuned to Pump Radio UK, because right now I'm playing this request that came in from I Love Beats, and it's asking me to play I'm a Through featuring Milo Ahead, and it's dedicating it to Team 237 USA and Canada. Stay tuned as you listen to this lovely piece of music.